Your grandmother, I think,
yes,
had dementia.
Yes, my grandmother, she was diagnosed before she passed away, and although she passed away through other circumstances, it was that she was diagnosed with dementia, and sad, really, for my mother more than anything, because it got to the point where she would visit my grandmother, who luckily was in a care home. They're very close to us and a wonderful place. But she would visit, and my grandmother would say, "Well, who are you?" And she, "Oh, come on, Mum, you know, I'm your firstborn." And it's very heartbreaking for the family to see that happening and to see those sort of memories being lost. And she was very bright. She could sit and watch TV show and answer all the quiz questions, but couldn't remember who very familiar faces were. And it's devastating.
Well, Pat, one of the last things to go as far as my wife was concerned, because when my wife used to go to her dancing classes, and Pat would always say, "Your fringes in your eyes, your fringes in your eyes." She would do that, and she got to the stage where she wasn't speaking, there was no acknowledgement of anything. But when Steph walked in, she always leant forward and just went like that to Steph and moved her fringe.
Yeah, see, I always, with my father, I didn't ever know, because he basically couldn't communicate at the end, but I always treated him as if he understood everything, because I thought, I don't know that he doesn't. And it's heartbreaking when they look like they're looking through you. So I always talked to him, and then every so often there would be that little flicker of recognition, something like that only you would know. So that was my way of dealing with it. 225,000 people will develop dementia this year. That is 1 every 3 minutes. I mean, that is a staggering amount. So Marie Curie, obviously, who we're supporting through Tech Centre, are saying that, you know, it needs funding, it needs looking at the end of care life. And so we're doing a lot for that.
It's that free care for people across the board with any terminal illness. That moment, and you hear the stories of the nurses who've gone in and been angels, who've were at the worst possible time of your life or someone else's life, that they've been there, and it's almost been that, oh, OK, we're here now, everything's OK, and they can't visit everybody, they can't see everybody.
No. And taking on board that it's incurable as well is a hard one to swallow.